All right, this is a short poem that's called When the Clock Strikes Me. When the clock strikes me, the big hand will realize the grandeur of its illusion and will begin to shrink in its own eyes, while the little hand marvels at the ball of energy spinning from its palm. When the clock strikes me, everything will stop and that which was nothing will become the beginning again. When the clock strikes me, numbers will backfire, symbols will become that which they symbolize, and sayings like out of the blue will reveal their hidden origin. When the clock strikes me, people will gather to deconstruct the myths and fables that conspired against them, and every new song will be an antivirus for an old belief. When the clock strikes me, women will close their doors, jump, dance, and bang the walls in remembrance of their future selves, while men fight internally to recall the recipe for freedom. When the clock strikes me, men will recall the recipe for freedom and will begin to form rescue teams for dreams deferred. When the clock strikes me, some people will have to die. When the clock strikes me, children will find it cool to be playful and adults will find it worthwhile to play like children. When the clock strikes me, the story of Jesus will simply be told as a children's story, where his name will be replaced with the name of every newborn and families will celebrate every birth as a rebirth of the Messiah, and all people will think of all people as chosen. When the clock strikes me, Buddha will still be laughing. When the clock strikes me, the powers of being will prevail over the powers that be. When the clock strikes me, thugs and poets will laugh at themselves, businessmen will serve humanity, world leaders will turn to their mothers for advice, and mothers will turn to their daughters for inspiration. When the clock strikes me, something will be different, something will feel completely random, the moment will feel slightly eerie, the unexpected will change places with the predictable, and life will truly feel like an adventure. When the clock strikes me, no alarm will sound, green streaks of light may mark the night, stray cats may purr and rub themselves against your ankle, many people will double blink and pinch themselves, and those who normally don't will notice the moon in broad daylight. When the clock strikes me, it will strike you too, and even your cynicism and concrete analysis will be brought into question as the most beautiful stranger makes herself known to you. When the clock strikes me, your loved ones will glow with the beauty of complete strangers, and you will have to reintroduce yourself to your parents, for they will have never met the side of you that dances just because you found an old recipe. When the clock strikes me, you will be sitting someplace alone or with another, reading this, and we will both go off unexpectedly. Spines will tingle, eyes will water, and this moment, on this plane, in my favorite jeans with Jimmy blaring in my ears, will become now and forevermore. And more eyes will water, for they will know, and they will feel it and live it, and they will turn to the stranger beside them and say, "You have to read this. This will go down in history as one of those moments when you knew that nothing would ever be the same."